Get knocked, Sparta! No hug needed!
Razaban here for IFO TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. I'm delighted to have with me former world champion from all the way from the United States of America, Mickey Bay. Mickey, firstly, how are we doing?
Oh, I'm doing great. Just turning that clock back, man. I'm a human time machine right now. I gotta. I'm 38, but going on 39 actually this summer. But I'm feeling like I'm about 25.
The weather looks good behind you as well.
Oh yeah, it's like 90-some degrees right now in Vegas.
Nice, that's nice. Mickey, I don't know if you remember, but we've actually bumped into each other in Vegas at Floyd's gym a number of years ago. I remember hanging out with Jay Leon Love and the boys there. So we have met each other face to face, but I know we haven't been kind of introduced to each other.
Oh, okay, yeah. Y'all stay in Vegas. Y'all UK guys stay in Vegas.
Yeah, absolutely. Mickey, I don't know where to start. Obviously, left boxing, came back into boxing, 2.5 years out of the ring. Just explain to me first, before we go into anything else, what was kind of the reasons behind that long layoff? Were you officially retired, or was it just trying to understand where you wanted to go next?
Well, not really. What happened was right after I fought Kambosos, I got a call from Devin Haney and his dad. And they asked me, his dad asked me, can I partner up with him, to help train Devin. So, I just figured, Devin is young. I always liked him. I've been seeing him since he first started boxing. I knew him. So, Big Floyd was training him. A bulk of his knowledge came from Floyd Mayweather Sr. And I've been with Floyd and them probably over 20 years. So other than Junior, I probably got the most knowledge out of that family of anybody that's alive and that's young right now. So it was just like a perfect fit. So that's really where I was at, just training him. And then I ended up training a couple other fighters along the way as well that's under a stable. So I've been around boxing. Like I don't abuse my body, and I ain't one of them guys that blow up and weight and all that kind of stuff. So I've been in the game still. Like, so even though I wasn't really training and fighting myself, I was studying the game from having Devin and a couple other fighters I got. So I've still been in the gym the past couple years.
Was that hunger and desire always still in you, that you still wanted to get back in the ring one day?
Yeah, I knew I had to finish it off right because, the couple little losses I had was like kind of like flukes, or like, I had an unfortunate management situation for many years in my career when I had a world title. So, I just want to get a few more fights and end it off on the right note, get some good matches, and then get up out and probably just stay on the business side of boxing, more on the promotional and management side.
We're going to come obviously to the fight that's happening in a couple of weeks' time, but when you're sparring, when you're training, when you're in camp, how's your body reacting? As you said, you're 38 years of age, your body isn't getting any younger, but how do you feel physically?
I feel good. Honestly, man, I got a lot smarter, of course. Even coaching really made me, being a trainer, sharpened me up even more mentally. But I feel good. It's a little difference, like as far as I got to monitor my body a little different. Other than that, my speed, reflexes, defense, it's all the same. The only difference, I got to be smarter monitoring my body. When you're young, you could go hard 5-6 days straight a week. Now I might need a day here and there to kind of lie. I got to know when to turn it up and turn it down. That's probably the only difference.
You mentioned obviously your last fight was against the current unified lightweight champion, George Kambosos. Are you surprised how much George has come on and what he's managed to achieve?
Not really. It's boxing, and he works hard and he's determined. He got a lot of heart. He got all the attributes to be where he's at. So I'm not really that surprised. Anybody that had the heart to come over to America and fight in the hardest country, he could have stayed where he was at and just had a big fan base and milked it. You always see UK fighters coming, and that's kind of normal, UK, Mexico. But to come way from where he came, it took a lot of guts, alone. Talent is one thing, but it took a lot of guts for him to do that. But, I mean, it's funny now because he's fighting one of my guys, which is Devin, which is funny.
No, absolutely. And we'll come on to that a little bit later, but obviously focus on yourself, Tevin Farmer in a couple of weeks' time. Mickey, he's also been out of the ring for a little while now, and obviously I know he had a good little run with Eddie Hearn. He took a loss, and it seems like he's always also looking at where he's going next now. So, what do you make of firstly Tevin as a fighter?
He's a good fighter, honestly. That's why I picked him. I wanted to get the hardest fight possible. Of course, Tank and guys like Ryan Garcia wasn't available. So I said, who's the best fighter that's available? It was Tevin. So we kind of just did a verbal deal, just like a handshake deal pretty much. And, now we're a few weeks away from making it happen. But Tevin could fight. He's a good fighter. He's a good skilled fighter. But, I just believe that I can do everything better.
Where does almost a win take you? If you walk out the ring and you're victorious, is it I can carry on, or is it this is the last one? What's going through your mind?
I'd like to have a couple more. Maybe I could become the oldest lightweight champion ever. I think the last guy might have been 38. I'll be 39 in June. So, I'll probably, once Devin moves up, I'm thinking about getting me another, becoming the oldest lightweight champion ever. But I would like to be finished boxing sometime next year.
How's the weight though, making 135? As you get older, it doesn't get easier?
No, I'm natural. Yeah, I don't lose weight. Like I lose a few pounds, but I never really had a problem losing weight. Like I didn't gain a pound since I've been off. Yeah, like I'm the same weight as when I was actively fighting. And 35 I was always really in between 30 and 35. So I really could have had a belt at 130, but I got a title shot first at 35. So I just stayed there. But when I fought Kambosos, I think I weighed in at 132. That was my last fight. So weight never been an issue with me. I'm close on weight right now, just, no sweatsuits or none of that.
For obviously the viewers that be listening in, do you want to let us know exactly where the fight's going to be taking place as well?
Yeah, well, now it's over in Dubai. A mandate came down in Ghana. I'm going to make sure I get everything over to you as well. But, now it's going to be at the Coca-Cola Arena and over in Dubai. Same day, May 21st.
Mickey, Tevin's a very technical fighter. We've seen him in the ring. I've seen him live in the ring as well. He's very technical, quite awkward.
Yeah, I'm doing the interview.
Yeah, quite an awkward fighter. Do you expect this to be one of your hardest challenges to date as well?
I don't know. I can't really say because I had a lot of tough fights. I know I'm his hardest fight for sure. But I've been fighting top guys since I was my first year in boxing as an amateur. I was fighting. I mean, I fought some good guys. So you got to think my last fight was Kambosos. So I can't really say that. I mean, I give him his credit. If in the ring he shows me that, I give him his credit. But as of now, I don't think so. It is a tough fight, though. Of course. But toughest, I don't know about that. I fought some tough guys.
Obviously, the 130, 135, 140 divisions are always kind of hot divisions because eventually those fighters move up to 147, 154 anyway. But over the last couple of years, we've been blessed with some great fighters amongst those divisions, and Mikey Garcia and Lomachenko's, etc. Right now, the lightweight division is thriving with Tio, with Devin, with Javonte. Kambosos, obviously the champion at the moment. We must enjoy it. We must also have them fight each other, isn't it, as well?
Yeah, they need to. You saying them fight each other? Oh, it's a must. I mean, now I think boxing is about to come back to how it used to be in the 90s, 80s, 70s, where people are going to start fighting each other. I think Terrence and Earl will be fighting this year, him and Spence. You got Devin going way to Australia. And then even my fight, I kicked it off by coming back and fighting Farmer just to show people when two fighters really want to make it happen, they can. You can't blame the promoters and stuff like that. You know, a lot of times it's the fighters that don't really take the fights.
And is it quite a strong message that Tevin is sending to the rest of the boxing community to say, listen, I get paid a lot more money, but I'm taking less money, and being the away fighter, I'm traveling almost a whole day to another country to bring back legacy and the belts with me.
Oh, 100%. And he's only 23. So with him doing that, I think it even made guys like Tank and the other fighters say, man, you know what? Let me go ahead and get, let me go ahead and get a mega fight now. I think that it's really finna be in the next couple years, next few years, I think everybody's going to start to fight each other more.
So you obviously fought Kambosos, you've obviously trained and worked with Tevin. How does that fight play out for you, Mickey?
I see Tevin definitely beating him convincingly. Like, I was an inch away from beating Kambosos. And I've been off for years, and I'm 10 years older than him. So 10 years older than Kambosos. So he didn't really pose that much of a threat when we fought. And Tevin is the younger man, so a lot younger than me. So Tevin to definitely beat him. It's going to be a real good fight, but there's no way he'd beat Tevin.
Mickey, obviously, Javonte Davis, a huge star in America. Obviously, he's fighting Rolly Romero in a couple of weeks' time as well. You've kind of been around that Mayweather kind of name, like you said, over close to 20 years now. Javonte's put some recent tweets out, which have been deleted as well, about him not being happy with certain things within the camp. Do you think that he eventually moves on and becomes a free agent like Tevin has done, like Canelo has done?
Yeah, he need to. I mean, because then he could make every fight possible. And because he, like you say, he already got the big name, so he don't really need, I ain't gonna say he don't need a promoter, but he big enough. He one of the biggest name fighters in the game. So he can get whatever fight that he want, and anybody at work would Tank. Like, he could, if he was to call any promoter right now, you better believe they all gonna come with a major bag. So he not, I hate to say it, but he don't need Mayweather. Like, we all love Mayweather as the fighter, but as a promoter, it's different. Tank is one of the biggest stars in the game. So at the end of the day, he needs somebody that's fully focused on him. Not, when you get a younger guy that's active to still fighting and this and that, then it's a little bit different. But I think he most probably for sure just go his own route.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what happens over the next couple of months. Obviously, Tevin and his opportunity with Kambosos. I know he's always talked about moving up as well, so those belts can become quite vacant quickly. So interesting time for the division. But Mickey, I just leave you with the final words. What can we expect to see against Tevin?
Oh, I'm gonna beat his ass. Y'all gonna say, damn, I'm gonna inspire everybody over 35, 40. They gonna say, damn, this dude if you take care of yourself, this ain't no limit, but he got a major fight on his hands. I hope he ain't think that he just fighting a dude that's he older and this and that, because I'm coming with some heat. So everybody tune back in to IFL TV, because everybody in the UK, make sure y'all tune in with IFL TV, because I'm gonna make sure I keep them updated with everything.
100%. Well, Mickey, thank you so much, my man, for giving me a little bit of your time.
All right, for sure. Thanks for having me. I'll get your info so we'll stay in touch.
Yeah, 100%, my man. Mickey Bay for IFL TV. Thank you very much.
All right, thanks.
No hug needed.
Welcome, Team Everlast, to the Team Everlast Fitness app. Download the Everlast Fitness app and find your greatness within.